And welcome to your real estate market update for Bell County, Texas, in the month of January 2024. I'm George Cass, and I'll be walking you through the information here. Once again, we get this information from Texas Realtors Association, and that's with them working with the Real Estate Research Center out at Texas A&M University. Okay, once again, the data is for Bell County in the month of January 2024. I'm recording this in February. As always, I mentioned that it is lagging indicators that we go off of in real estate for the most part, at least with respect to MLS data that gets published on a monthly basis. So the median price for home sales in Bell County was $270,000, which is flat growth. So it didn't go up since this time last year. That's to be expected. Early in January, the market's kind of slowed down because folks kind of get out of the market leading into the holiday season around December timeframe, and then kind of people getting focused on end of year activities. And then once the year starts, then people start listing their homes more, and people start, reinvigorating whatever efforts they might have not been successful in buying a home in the fall and winter months. And then all of a sudden they start, looking at home sales. Closed sales was 274, which is down 8.4% year over year. So it is slower than this time last year. Active listings is 1,504, which is 48.9% year over year. So for the folks looking to list their home, that just says that there's more supply for the buyers, which isn't good, right? So that gives them more options in what to choose from compared to this time last year. Months of inventory is 3.5, which is up 1.6 compared to this time last year. Still trending toward a balanced market, which would be 6.5 months, but we have a long way to go. And I anticipate moving from January into February, March, April, May, you're going to see things pick up, and this months of inventory will likely go down, caused by normal relocations that occur in the spring and really during the summer months. For those looking to list their home anytime soon, 74 days on market is the average. So from whenever you sign the listing agreement with a realtor, and then it gets listed in the MLS, and you go to sell the home, it takes about 74 days to get under contract, 28 days from there to close, for a total of 102 days. So if you have that date in mind of what's ideal for you to sell your home, subtract 102 days, and that's when you should be listing your home. If you're going to go with the average price of comparable properties that you're selling. Now, if you lower the price, the list price, and make it the obvious choice for buyers to choose as opposed to other comparable properties, then you can lower those days for sure. And then one thing I'll highlight that I don't normally talk about. So price distribution. So this is an interesting metric that you'll see on all these data sheets that I get from Texas Realtors. So it just shows what the price distribution is for the county. So you'll see 46.9% of the homes that are sold in Bell County, at least in the month of January, is between 200 to 299,000. So for sellers, when you're looking at this, what does that mean to you, right? Well, if you have a property in this price range, that means that there are a lot of buyers looking for that. What causes it? It's really a balance between what people can afford on a monthly basis with the mortgage, and then also the amount of homes that are listed within that price range. Okay, so food for thought. What we did see last year was anything generally 320,000 and below, if it was priced competitively, especially within this range, 200 to 299,000. There were some instances where they saw multiple offers scenarios on a listing. Okay. Now, if you're going into the 300 to 399 bracket, there's less, options for buyers, but also there's probably less buyers that are looking for those homes just because of the nature of the mortgage rates and where we're at. And then since I'm on mortgage rates, I'll talk about that for a little bit too. So from what I've observed watching the Fed chair and what I've read, my understanding of the outlook for this year is positive overall. Inflation is going down. They don't anticipate raising rates, but I don't. From what I've seen, there hasn't been a decision on whether or not they're going to lower rates. So based off of best information I have right now, it's going to stay the same, which means that we'll plateau with where the mortgage rate is, generally speaking. Now, there are other, market forces that will cause that mortgage rate to go up and down. It'll naturally have, a cyclic pattern as it does. But I think as far as outlook compared to this time last year, where we knew that there were going to be rate hikes because inflation was through the roof, it's going to look a lot better for sellers. But we'll have to see how things play out with the home values and the equity everyone has in their home now to see, what really happens this year with more stability in the mortgage rates. But mortgage rates are still higher. I think last I checked, it was at 7%. Generally for the conventional loan, 30-year fixed rate mortgage on average. So anyway, something to be conscious of. And I think that's about it. So if this provides any sort of value to you, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you have a nice day.